Let's make a life cast of my chest. Okay, so this is a lot safer than my face because obviously I can still breathe. So I got my sisters to help me with this one. This was the funniest thing. Like, we were all in hysterics doing this. So started off with alginate all over my chest, and then they applied plaster bandage on top of the alginate. This was it after. Then I filled the mold with plaster, and this was my cast. I really only needed this for my shoulders and neck area, but I wanted to create a longer cast. I just thought it might be easier to sculpt on. So using clay, I'm just creating more length, basically giving myself some boobs. Once I'm happy with my shape, I'm going to put Vaseline all over just to lubricate the piece, so whenever I mold it, it's easier to take apart. Then I'm adding keys to the life cast just before I make my mold. Then I'm prepping more alginate. My alginate goes from pink to white, so when it turns white, you know it's completely set. This is so messy, but I'm just pouring this all over. I didn't even make a frame, I just wanted to get stuck right in, so this is not really the preferred way to do it, but I am just winging it really. You have to work fast because this is only one layer. You can't keep layering this one. Alginate's also quite fragile, so you just have to make sure that you get a good layer on top of every area, and as you can see, it's starting to turn white. Once the alginate's completely white, then you're going to start prepping your plaster sheets. Dip them into water so they're nice and wet, and then you apply them all over as well. When these start to dry, they start to harden and they create a hard shell around your alginate, and this will keep the alginate in place when you're trying to fill your mold. And this is what it should look like after, along with an absolute mess. Once all's dry, I actually left it overnight just so that it was properly dry, but once it's all dry, it's time to fill it with plaster. So I took the cast out, cleaned everything up on the inside, and now I'm putting fresh plaster in there. Still a little bit rough and messy when I take it out, so I just need to file down any rough edges and make it nice and smooth. I wasn't 100% happy with this, so I decided to mold it again. So back in with a layer of alginate, and then I'm applying my strips of plaster again all over. Then I'm taking my cast out of that mold, and you can see when I take it out the alginate inside that's shaped like my chest. So now I'm using plaster again, mixing that up, and I'm applying that back into the mold, and I keep doing layers of that until I'm happy with how strong my cast is going to be when I take it out. I also put bits of burlap in there to make it extra strong, and here she is complete and ready for me to start sculpting.